What's poppin'? Check us out. Back here against Madden 20, and today in this video, we're going to be going over the predictor sets, and I'm going to be running through all of them and telling you guys basically which ones I think are the best ones to do, and which ones are like the best ones for your buck, and that gives out like the best value and everything, the best coin, and the best probability of them happening. So let's not waste any more time. Let's begin. So the first one up, the Chiefs win. If you get it correct, you get 8,200 coins, and it's only one predictor token, but it's not repeatable, so you can only do it once. Me personally, I think the Chiefs are gonna win, so I did it. It's 8,200 coins, so it's 50-50. So, but then the Niners win the game is repeatable for some reason. I don't know why. Like, why would they do that? I guess because the Chiefs, I'm pretty sure, a favorite in this game, so that's probably why. But if the Niners win, you get 9K for 3 repeatable times. But I don't think they're gonna win. They're probably gonna lose, in my opinion. I think it's gonna be a close game, like maybe around like 35-31, something along those lines. But yeah, then we got the coin toss for heads. If you get it correct, you get 9K. Coin toss for heads and tails, so this one is a really good one as well. As you see, I did the coin toss for heads. I'm pretty sure, so the stats over the last 53 Super Bowls, so the last 53 out of 28 of them, the coin toss result was a tail, so there is that. So it's been tails more time than heads, but I went with heads because it's been tails for the last like 6 times, so I think it's going to be heads again this time, just go with whichever one you think will happen. But this is another good one I think you should do, the coin tosses. Then you got the Chiefs and the Niners score first, whichever one. I don't think these ones are good ones. They're repeatable 3 times, but they're not that much coin. And yeah, like, it's another 50-50 shot, but I just don't see the point of doing it when you got better ones down here as well. So I didn't do them, but in my personal opinion, I think the Chiefs are going to score first in this one with their offense, because I don't think the Niners are going to be able to do much on offense in this game. So I think the Chiefs are going to score first. So if you pick one, I would say go with the Chiefs. Now we're getting into the MVP sets. So for Patrick Mahomes, if he wins MVP, you get 9,200 coins for 1 token. I think this is probably the highest probability of happening, which is why it's the cheapest one. Then you got Garoppolo for MVP, which is 16-2. If the Niners win, they will have to ride the tail of Garoppolo. He will have to carry this team, because the Chiefs are not going to let you run the ball all game on them. They just shut down Derrick Henry. I don't think Raheem Mostert will be able to just run on them all game. They're going to make Garoppolo beat them somehow, some way. They're not going to let Mostert beat them. So I think if the Niners win, Garoppolo will win MVP if the Niners win. But then we have Mostert as MVP for 38,200. I just did him just because it's really good value. Because like, he's been going off the last few weeks. Tevin Coleman is probably gonna play, but he's gonna be pretty limited. He'll probably play like a max of like 15 to 20 snaps maybe. But he has a messed up shoulder, and that injury is really like irritating and everything. Like, the tiniest jerks, because I'm pretty sure he had like a torn ligament or something in his shoulder or something like that. And like the tiniest jerks, it really hurts to move. But I think Mostert is going to get a pretty good share of the touches, because the only running backs that he's really competing with is Matt Breida and Tevin Coleman. Then we have Kelsey as the MVP for 42,700. Now, on most occasions, most MVPs, last year was Edelman, but most of the time, unless the receiver or specialist player like has like a beast of a game, it's most of the time the quarterback. So in my opinion, if you want to do one of the MVP ones, Patrick Mahomes is the best one. Then I would go with Raheem Mostert, like I did right here. But now to the first TD for the specific players. So first TD for Damian Williams is 33,700. Now he's been pretty good the last 6. He scored a TD in the last 6 of 8 games. So he may be able to score a TD, but then again, the Niners have the 11th best run defense this year, so there is that. And I just don't think that he's going to be the first one to score the touchdown. In my opinion, if the Niners score first, it's going to be Mostert, and if that's correct, that's going to be 38,200 coins. And if the Chiefs score first, I think it's going to be Kelsey. I think he's going to go off in this game, really, in my opinion, because I don't think they're going to let Tyreek burn him over top, and they're mostly a coverage defense, and Tyreek Hill in his career doesn't do that good of it against coverage defense. So I think there's going to be covering, shading over top and everything, not letting Tyreek beat him over top. Like, he might get like a few yards here and there, but I don't think they're going to let him beat him. overtop or anything like that. So I think Kelsey will be able to score first TD as well. Maybe, but Kittle, he has not done much the past few months. And if you guys didn't see, he's been playing with a torn ligament in his shoulder. I'm pretty sure it was the last 2 years, the last 2 seasons. So that's freaking wild. But for his first TD, if you get it correct, it's 49,500 coins, which is pretty damn. That's a lot of damn coin. But in my opinion, the first TDs, I would rank them as Mostert, then Kelsey, then Damian Williams, then Kittle. Now, first TD of the field, what this basically is, if you think a player outside of these 4 people, in Damian Williams, Raheem Mostert, Travis Kelce, and George Kittle, are going to score a TD, like for example, Sammy Watkins, or Demarcus Robinson, or Mecole Hardman for the Chiefs, or maybe like a Deebo Samuel, or a Marquise Goodwin, or Tevin Coleman, or Matt Breida, or maybe like Kyle Juszczyk rushes it in, then go with that one, which is not a bad one as well. For 31,500, it's the cheapest of the first TDs, but it's also the most likely to happen. But as well, but then again, these guys are the main targets in the offense. And Kelsey, as you saw in the divisional game, dude, he had 3 tutties in that game. He went off in the first half. I'm pretty sure they all were. So he had a great freaking game. Or no, they were in the first half. I'm freaking dumb. Don't disregard what I just said. But in my opinion, the 2 best ones, like I said, are Kelsey and Mostert. And you can do the first TD on the field too, but it's like a 50-50 shot of it happening. So I would just say go with these specific players instead. Now we have the specific stats. In Patrick Mahomes for 305 or more yards. Now that's most likely going to happen. He's been throwing for 300 yards pretty much every single game this year and in his career. And they're going to be leaning on Pat Mahomes in this game. This is the Chiefs game to lose. If the Chiefs are going to lose, they're going to lose riding Mahomes. And Mahomes is definitely going to go off in this game, in my opinion. Yeah, the Niners have really good defense, but Pat Mahomes has played really good defenses in the past. He's played the Ravens, and he beat them, I'm pretty sure, right? I'm pretty sure. But I would say this is a good one, but for the coins, you can get better value elsewhere. Then we have Tyreek Hill at 79 plus receiving yards. Now, like I said earlier, they're going to be playing mainly zone in this game, I'm predicting. So if you get this right, it's 8,400 for 79 plus receiving yards. But I don't think, like, he probably will. But then again, it's a long shot of happening. Not a long shot, but like it's a hard thing to predict for Tyreek because he's usually like a boom or bust guy. He's not a consistent guy that gets like 10 catches for like 90 yards and a touchdown. But then we have Kelsey for 77 plus yards. That's pretty much a guarantee. He gets at least like 60 yards a game, almost every single game. For 8,100 coins, is a pretty damn good one in my opinion. And then we have KC for 88 plus rushing yards. This is also a really good one as well. Now Damian Williams, his Vegas projection is at about like 58 yards. Yeah, so Damian Williams over under is at 51.5 yards. So this is a pretty good probability of happening. For 8K coins, this is a pretty consistent one, a pretty safe one to do as well. Then we have Garoppolo for 240 plus passing yards. For 8,400, this is a pretty damn good one in my opinion. Like I said earlier in the video at the very beginning, Garoppolo, the Niners, if they win this game, they're gonna have to do it on the back of Garoppolo because the Chiefs, a high-scoring offense, you can't just run the ball all the time. You can try to do that and keep the ball out of their hand, but with how fast and how explosive the Chiefs are on offense, they gotta throw the ball. And I think Garoppolo will be able to throw at least 240 yards, and that's pretty damn good value. That's like the second highest one, and that's pretty much like the safest one, like one of the safest ones for the stat ones in these sets. Then we have Deebo Samuel at 54 plus receiving yards as well. He's been getting around like 50 yards per game like the second half of the season. He's been on a tear lately. For 8K coins, that's a pretty damn good one as well, in my honest opinion. Then we have Kittle at 70 plus receiving yards. Like I said, they've been going run heavy the past few weeks for 7,800 coins. This one is not that good in my opinion, and he is injured, so he might even be less of a factor. But then again, it's Kittle, one of the best tight ends in the league, like freaking the best tight end quite possibly in the league right now. And at the Super Bowl, he's going to be freaking playing his heart out, so he's going to be giving it all he has, so he could get 70 plus yards. But in my opinion, it's tough, but it could happen. But then again, it's the cheapest one of the stats ones, so it's not really worth the risk of risking the free coins. So I would just say steer clear from this one. Then we have the San Francisco 137 plus rushing yards as a team, as a whole entire team, not just any one player. So that can be like Garoppolo and receivers and running backs and fullbacks combined. So maybe that's a possibility, but like I said, they're gonna be behind early, I think. So they're gonna be passing. They're gonna have to like lean on the pass early on, I believe, and get away from the run game. So I don't think they're gonna be able to get to that 137 rushing yards. But then again, Kyle Shanahan, dude, he loves running the ball. He has freaking he literally deploys like 5 running backs a game, literally, and freaking he has Mostert, Tevin Coleman, Matt Breida, and Jeff Wilson. Why? Can the Bucs get one of those running backs? Really? For 8,700 coins, that's one of the highest ones. That is the highest one for the stat ones. But in my opinion, it's not worth it. Do not do this one. Then we have the all-in for the Chiefs and the Niners. For the Chiefs one, you need the Chiefs to win by 13 plus points, Chiefs score by 40 plus points, and them to hold the Niners to 137 or less rushing yards. Now the only one that is hard in my opinion is the Chiefs winning by 13 plus points. That's the one that is going to be the hardest. 40 plus points, the Chiefs can do that in any game. It don't matter the defense in my opinion. But 13 plus points, that's going to be hard because the Chiefs, they got an okay defense, but not a great one. Their defense is really, really leaky against the pass. So if Garoppolo can be subpar, they're not going to be losing by much because of how good the Niners defense is. And they're going to be holding the Chiefs to possibly under 40 points as well. But you do, as the reward, you do get a 5-time Super Bowl fantasy bundle, which is a value of $500K. So that is why you want to risk this one. But then again, this one costs you, it does cost you 3 prediction tokens, and it's only repeatable once, as you can see. So it's not, if you want to risk it for the biscuit, do it and get that great value, I would say do it. In my opinion, the Chiefs one is the one you want to do, and not the Niners. I'm not doing the Niners one because I don't think the Niners are gonna win, and I don't think they're going to get the rushing yards. But for the Niners, their requirements are for them to win by 13 plus points, to score 35 plus points, and for Mahomes to be held to less than 305 passing yards, which could happen but won't. And them scoring 35 plus points is so freaking low. The probability of that happening, it's not going to happen. And winning by 13 plus points, they're not going to blow out the Chiefs. They're not. They're just not. So the ones I would say you want to do, the ones that I would say like are the best ones, I would say the Chiefs all-in bundle, the Deebo Samuel 54 plus receiving yards, the Garoppolo 240 plus passing yards, and all these stats ones are repeatable 3 times as well, just so you know, for 1 token. Then I would say the 88 plus rushing yards for KC is a good one as well. Kelsey receiving yards as well is a good one, as well as the first TD for the field, Kelsey first TD, Mostert first TD just for the coin and if the Niners score, as well as Mostert MVP for 38,200, as well as Mahomes MVP because that's the safest one in my opinion for 9,200 coins. Then the coin toss ones, and if you want to, you could if you want to, and just do these ones instead of the first TD for the specific. You already know I got a freaking stuttering problem, okay? Yeah, I know. But if you want to do the first TD for the whole entire team instead of the specific players, you can do these for 8,100 for the Chiefs or 8,700 for the Niners. In my opinion, the Chiefs are going to score the first TD, so you might want to do the Chiefs. But it's your opinion, it's your coins, it's your sets. Do what you want. Then if the coin toss ones, I'm doing the heads. You can do tails, whichever one for 9K coins, only repeatable once. So then you got the Chiefs win and Niners win. I would say Chiefs win, but the Niners win, you get 800 more coins and 3 more repeatable times. So if you think the Niners are going to win, go ahead and do that one. But that's pretty much all we got for you guys today. And also, real quick, I forgot to mention, but you guys should do this on your farm accounts as well, on your 5 different farm accounts. It's 14 solos as well. I forgot to mention that. You get 14 predictor tokens. So go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do this on your farm accounts as well, and try to get some more hella coin on there and freaking maximize your profit. But let's go ahead and get to the outro. Here we go, boys. I love how all my good pull this year has been off camera. All my LTDs and everything. I pulled Mac off camera. I pulled Sean T off camera. I'm pulling Trash on camera. We'll do one more pack, and if not, EA sucks. If not, EA sucks. If it ain't good, you suck, EA. They suck. You heard it here first, or for the millionth time. Yeah, you You probably hear it like 100 times every freaking day, but you already know the freaking saying. EA sucks, but it's been Red Style. See you in the next one. We out. Peace!